Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Golden Sun. In the last episode we got Mia, and I mentioned some fancy music and stuff. So now, we're going to fix these pipes, and these pipes are kind of interesting because you can't make your way back through them. I guess you could do kind of like a disco dance there, but there's really no need to. If you want, I'm trying to remember where it is. Okay, so if you want, you can... Oh yeah, okay, never mind, I remember. So you're gonna get pushed down here, and then you can make your way around that if you want. I just generally walk straight up into it. However, if you walk all the way up here, you can actually push the pipe back from where you fixed the thing. So push it back, and then if you make your way all the way back through here, and down here, now we can get this treasure chest. Because beforehand, these little penises were in our way, and we couldn't make our way through here because we would get pushed down here. But now that the penises are turned off, we can get ourselves a psi crystal. And that will be useful later on for, say you're in the middle of a really hardcore battle and your healer, which I generally run with a healer. Sometimes, I would guess most people just kind of attack with all the people and randomly heal when they need to. I generally make Mia my dedicated healer and only have her heal unless we're all at full health. And even when we're all at full health, if she's not top speed, then we might take damage before her turn comes around. So I might even heal then. It really just kind of depends. But that completely restores the synergy of one person. So actually, in this case, I'm not going to use Earthquake because we have 3 people now who have 3-way synergies. So if we use all of them alternating, we should kill them. So yeah, that's just generally what I do, because later on, Mia will get some abilities that allow her to heal the entire party, and not just like Ply or Cure, which only heals one target. So those will be very, very useful as the game progresses. You can go down there first, however, as you can see, the door is locked. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to follow this top path first, and we're going to push this statue, just like we always do, over there onto the little switch. And cool thing about pushing statues is that you can't actually get into a random battle when you're pushing a statue. It's just like, it's not possible. So like if you're running low on HP or something and you need some synergy back, you can push a statue around and you'll gain a little bit of synergy so you can cast that one cure spell or whatever that you need to. So you can make your way through this. This is the first one of these that we've encountered. It's just a tunnel. It's not a door. Basically, you don't zone off screen or anything, you just walk through it, and that's all. These guys will die really easy, though. Okay, so that gnomes keep fleeing, which is kind of unfortunate, because I'm not getting EXP for them. However, we're going to fall straight through here, and fall, and somehow not die again. But this is where I was stuck. I must have read that thing over and over again in my mind for forever, but I couldn't figure out what in the world you were supposed to do here. Turns out, you're simply supposed to go and you're supposed to cast Ply. And because you're in a spot that you can, it'll automatically use it on the target and not a party member, and I never thought of trying that, because I'm like, it'll just allow me to heal a party member. Sorry, I had to clean off my glasses there. But, so now that we're on these, we'll have these 3 little rings above our head, and it allows us to walk on water. We're kind of like Jesus, in a way. But this is something that will only last for 3 jumps, so after that, if you end up jumping and you end up in the water or something, then you'll be SOL. I think this is a mimic. Yeah. I don't know how to remember that. Like, I guess it's just kind of like an intuition sort of thing over what should be a mimic and what shouldn't be. I have no idea, to be honest, but I seem to, and this is something I've noticed over playing these games over and over and over again, and playing Golden Sun Dark Dawn, which I'd never played before, of course, because it just came out. And I was able to guess, basically, which treasure chests would be mimics in that game, too. I don't know what it is. I guess it's just kind of a sense, but whatever. So we're just going to do as much summoning as we can here, because that's going to do a lot of damage, because mimics actually have a lot of HP comparative to other enemies you'll be encountering at the time. So we'll be summoning Ramses, Kieran, and Atlanta, and then I'm going to have Mia cast Ply on who needs it most. Probably Ivan, because Ivan's weak, and will almost always be the weakest character you have in terms of defense and HP. But you can see all these cool summons now. You've seen Atlanta before. That's, of course, the Jupiter Genie 2 summon. Ramses is the Earth 2 summon. Just like one of the tombs from ancient Egypt. Actually does a substantial bit of damage in general. And as you can see, Earth Power rose by 30. Ooh, I'm glad we're healing Ivan. He definitely needed it. Whenever you do a summon, your elemental power in whatever element you summon actually goes up. So you'll be doing more damage with any abilities of that element that you use. So for instance, if I cast Spire now, I will be doing more damage with it than I would have beforehand. Or before I made the summon, that is. It's a pretty simple concept, but it's something that can be very powerful when used correctly. For instance, if you have enough Jin that you can summon the big guy almost twice, because there will be a 4 Jin summon, and that's the highest you can get. But if you get enough Jin for that, then what am I even trying to say? You can summon him once for moderate damage. However, you can then summon him again for a much increased damage compared to what you had before. I mean, like, it's quite surprising how much more damage it will do. I mean, it might go from something like 800 damage to 1100 or something. It can be a pretty substantial increase. But, yeah, so this stuff is actually kind of weird in that you're making... Wait. Did I do that right? Yeah, okay. Sorry, for some reason I was thinking there was a doorway in there. But you'll be doing... I don't even remember what I was saying, so I'm just gonna move on and not continue that sentence. Yeah, there's not much to say right here. I'm just making my way through Mercury Lighthouse, and I have no idea, once again, how long I've been recording for, but that's okay. She has more synergy points than anybody else does. Mia does. So that makes her a really good healer, especially because, yeah, simply for the fact that she has more synergy, so she can cast more heals. And she'll be doing less overall. Also, yeah, if you jump on land there, you can see that your circles, per se, disappear. So you can't, like, carry them over from jump on this and then run 3 screens over and jump on that water. You also won't be able to use this outside the lighthouse because, as I said, your little circles disappear. But so we're just making our way pretty carefully around here. Because there's a doorway over here we want to go in. However, I believe there's a treasure chest on this side. Cuddle? Okay, I was thinking that was a Man-O-War. That's a monster we'll run into later that has the exact same sprite, but just a different color. I think they're namely purple instead of blue, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay, so here's a treasure chest that we actually do want. It has us... Well, I guess we didn't really want it because sleep bombs are useless. Okay, so now we're going to have to make our way all the way back through there, so I'm just going to split... Oh, holy crap. Okay, so yeah, that's what happens if you're not careful. Oh, damn it. This is still faster than it was, however. And let's jump across here. Okay, now we're back. Sorry, okay. I'll show you why, because we needed to get all the way back around here so we could jump on this one, because this is the only block that allows us to get to this door, because there's no other X's. As you can see, the one up there that's surrounded by 3 blocks, you jump on any of those 3 blocks and you lose your circles, and you can't jump to this one from anywhere other than here. So, yeah, it's kind of tricksy, and this block will allow us to get back to the other side, to the middle, but that's not something we want to do yet. How many... I'm trying to think of how many waterfalls. I think there's a genie hidden behind one of the waterfalls, but I think it's hidden behind one in the room that has 6. Because you'll be going through waterfalls a lot in this game. So no, it's not in here. I think this one's, yeah, the middle one that we want to go through. Okay, so that's empty, so we're not going to be able to walk across anything there. Let's walk up here, and if I had pushed this block up, I wouldn't have been able to get to this guy. So let's push that, and the water progresses to there, and then we push this, and it progresses up to the left of us, and then we push the next one, and it fills up the pond in the room behind us. However, is there a doorway up here? No. Okay, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like some hidden treasure chest or something that I would possibly want, because they actually do give you good stuff sometimes. Sleep bombs, kind of useless. In fact, I can't hardly think of any time I've ever used one. That is not what I wanted to do. But armor is especially useful because that can get expensive later on, and the stuff you can buy is never as good as the stuff you find. Because a lot of the stuff you find has cool unleashes and stuff, but for instance, Garrett right now has... Okay, so Isaac has an Elven Rapier equipped, which unleashes Vorpal Slash. So there's basically... It's the equivalent of a critical hit, and it does increase damage, etc. However, I bought Garrett a Battle Axe, and that has no unleash whatsoever. So while yes, it has a good amount of... So we can step on that, but the door will close before we can get in. So we have to find something, namely that statue there, to do. Or to use, rather. So let's see here. First off, as you can see down here, this left pipe will... or the one that I'm next to right now, will push the statue left. The one that's already having water flowing will push it down, and then the middle pipe here will push it into the hole. So that's the equivalent of what we want to do. So to make that happen, we're going to run all the way over here, and we're going to push this so that we connect the far left pipe, and it's going to push the statue left. Whew. Okay, and now we want to push the statue down. So we're going to run all the way back here. Well, not all the way. It's going to be all the way in just a sec. And that's going to push the statue down. But now we have to do a little bit of tricksiness, which is going to include running all the way back around, pushing this left, and as you can see, we can't just make it stop at the middle pipe there. It doesn't work. So we're going to reignite that penis, and we're going to drop this now. However, we have to run all the way back around again because, of course, it conveniently blocked our path. And now, because there's something in the way, it'll stop on this pipe and it'll push the statue down into the hole. So, woo! And now we can push the lever, or the button, and we'll be all good. I don't even know what I'm singing. Clearly it's not this music, so I don't know. I try to refrain from singing because I think I'm going to be desynced. Like, generally I'm desynced by like less than a second or something, so it doesn't matter for commentary. However, when you are desynced while singing, it actually does matter. So this is how you can get a cool nut right there. I mean, you will use those items sometimes. Like, you've seen that I've been using herbs and stuff. Now that I have Mia, I'll be using them a lot less. But they do come in handy, so it's definitely worth picking them up. Just task move on this statue, and of course it'll move across, because we can't jump that while the statue's in the way. And this is one of those weird segments that also reminds me of Link to the Past. Because you very rarely move walls in video games. Okay, this is the room. Okay. So, wait, is it not in there? I could have sworn it was in the far right one. Okay, well let's kill all these guys, and we'll do some more Ginny searching, because I'm quite sure it's in this room here. Quite certain. Okay, come on. Die. Also, you can see if you... I'll show you next battle, because that was kind of hard to see, because I zoomed by it. But hopefully the next battle we'll be doing will be the Ginnies, so I won't be fast-forwarding that. I know you're around here somewhere, Ginny. Are you in here? There you are, okay. So I'm just gonna come up here and encounter you. Mercury Ginny appeared. So let's just kind of go all out on it. Let's drop all our attacking Ginny. And then Mia, you can cast Fly on Ivan. Just in case. Because you never know what's gonna happen. Okay, Tundra will hit Ivan. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, it's a good thing we did that. See, that's one of the advantages of Mia being slow, is that you can kind of preemptively heal like that. Okay, right there. Once again, I didn't show it too well. However, Mia regained 4 PP. She has passive synergy regeneration, which is something that other people, I think, only get through items, but Mia has just because of her class, I believe. So that's useful because oftentimes you'll find later on in the game, if you also give her a synergy restoring item that passively restores synergy that way, she will regain more synergy or just about the same amount of synergy as she expends casting her most expensive heal, which would be Pure Wish. Wish is going to be her multi-targeted heal, and Pure Wish is the highest form of that, which restores, I believe, 400 HP to all party members. So that, I think, costs like 35 or something, and she restores like 30 per turn. However, she's going to have something like 200 or 300 synergy points. So essentially, she's going to be an infinite healer. She can just sit there and spam heals and keep us all alive without issue. So, I think that's going to be about it for this episode. Kind of short today, but I guess that's really all I'm feeling, because that way, next episode we should be able to finish off this lighthouse and make our way back to Tret, actually. So, we're doing this a lot faster than I expected, to be honest. Like, I was kind of afraid this was going to take a while. But, either way, thanks for watching, and have a good day. If you liked what you see and you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. But nobody's watching this isn't subscribed, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, see you guys.